Now in North America, the problem with this, the Carillon Salière, merci, are over here and they're trying to fight a campaign against the Mohawk. Matchlock muskets, even if you're in the wood line late at night, you start to see matches being lit in the wood line. It gives away your position very quickly. So to load the musket, we're still going to use black powder. And usually we'd be using either a powder horn or pre-wrapped paper cartridges. Today we actually cannot use the powder horn, so there's actually no powder on the inside. So I'm going to use a pre-wrapped paper cartridge. So we have one right here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to tear this open with my teeth. Spit this out at the enemy. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to prime the pan, so amorcer. Just a small amount of charge. We want to make sure that that powder is going to stay on the inside, so we're actually going to cover up the pan. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cast about, or passer le fusil du côté de l'épée. So I'm going to pass the gun down to the ground, where I'll pour the rest of the charge down the muzzle. This would include the lead ball as well. If we're not using pre-wrapped paper cartridges, we normally have a bag on our side specifically for lead shot. I'm going to bring out my scouring stick, that's the English word. But during this time, the French are still going to be calling it a baguette. You might have eaten one before, but I'm hoping it was made out of bread and not wood or steel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bourrer, I'm going to ram down the charge. Ram it all the way down to the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to bring this back out, shorten the length. I'm going to put it back right where it belongs, so for the next time I actually have to load and fire the weapon. So the gun has all the powder where it needs to be. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to souffler le bassinet. I'm actually going to blow into it. This is going to diminish the amount of powder that was on top, so the gun doesn't fire before I want it to. We're next going to blow on the match, or the mesh. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to insert that match cord inside of the serpent, or the serpent. No one's timing me, right?
No.
Yeah, right. I'm then going to make sure that that piece of match cord will actually strike the pan. I'm going to blow on it one more time.
Oh my God.
I'm going to point the gun out towards the enemy. Open up the pan. The last command is tirer. There you go, Sonny.
Oh.
All of that work for just one shot.